When I joined the Roblox Islands world, I expected a normal survival adventure. But the moment I spawned, I realized something was strange. I was standing on a tiny island floating high above the clouds. Below me there was nothing but endless sky. No other players. No houses. No sounds. Just one tree. One small patch of grass. And a few pieces of stone. This was my island. At first everything seemed normal. I chopped the tree and collected wood. Then I crafted my first tools and started expanding the island with wooden blocks. Slowly the island became bigger. I built a crafting table. Then a furnace. Then a small farm. Days passed peacefully while I continued building my island. But on the fourth night something strange happened. While I was standing near my farm, I suddenly heard a sound. Clang, clang, clang. It sounded like someone was mining stone with a pickaxe. I froze. That was impossible. This was my island. No one else should be here. I looked around carefully. Nothing. The sky was silent. The clouds moved slowly far below. Maybe it was just a strange game sound. But the next night the sound came again. This time it was louder. Closer. Clang. 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 And then something appeared in the distance. Another island. And on that island, a small torch was glowing in the dark. The glowing torch on the distant island made my heart race. Someone had to be there. I immediately started building a bridge toward the island using wooden blocks. One block at a time. Slowly. Carefully. Below me was nothing but endless sky. If I fell, everything I built would be gone. After a long and dangerous walk, I finally reached the mysterious island. But something was wrong. The island was empty. No houses. No farms. No players. Just a single chest sitting in the middle of the island. It looked old and forgotten. I slowly walked toward it. Something about this felt like a trap. But curiosity was stronger than fear. I opened the chest. Inside were two items. A diamond sword. And a golden key. Before I could even think about it, the ground started shaking. Suddenly green slimes jumped out from behind the rocks. Stone monsters crawled out of the ground. Shadow creatures surrounded the island. It was an ambush. The monsters rushed toward me. I grabbed the diamond sword and started fighting. The battle was chaotic. Slimes jumped from every direction. The stone monster smashed the ground near my feet. But the sword was powerful. One by one the monsters disappeared. Finally the island became silent again. But something had changed. In the distance, 3 new islands suddenly appeared in the sky. And somewhere far away, I heard the mining sound again. The next morning I decided to explore the new islands. I packed food, tools, and torches before starting the journey. The first island was full of giant trees. Much taller than any tree I had seen before. While walking through the forest, I noticed something strange on the ground. Footprints. Block-shaped footprints. Another player had definitely been here. But where were they now? Then I heard the sound again. Clang. 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 This time it was very close. I followed the sound deeper into the island. Eventually I discovered a hidden cave behind a group of rocks. The mining sound was coming from inside. Slowly I stepped into the cave. Torches were placed along the walls. Someone had been here recently. As I walked deeper, the cave suddenly opened into a giant underground chamber. And in the center of the chamber stood something unbelievable. An ancient stone door, covered with glowing symbols. In the middle of the door was a golden keyhole. My heart started beating faster. The golden key. This must be where it belonged. Just as I stepped closer to the door, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around quickly. Standing at the cave entrance was the mysterious player I had seen before. He didn't speak. He didn't move. He just pointed slowly at the door and disappeared into the darkness. Whatever was behind that door was the biggest secret of this Roblox island. I stepped forward slowly, my heart racing with anticipation. The glowing symbols on the ancient stone door shimmered in the dim light of the torches, casting moving patterns on the walls of the massive cave. The golden key in my hand felt heavier than ever, as if it carried the weight of 1,000 secrets. Every instinct in me screamed caution, but curiosity was stronger. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoed around the chamber. "Shish, be careful." The torches flickered violently, and the shadows stretched long across the walls. I looked behind me. No one was there. The cave was silent, yet I could feel it, a presence, watching, waiting. My pulse quickened. Taking a deep breath, I stepped closer to the door. The symbols glowed brighter, reacting to my presence, as if they recognized the key in my hand. Slowly, I inserted the golden key into the keyhole. A sharp asterisk clang asterisk echoed through the cave as the key turned. The ancient door trembled, then slowly creaked open, revealing a dazzling light that spilled out like liquid gold. I stepped back, momentarily blinded. My heartbeat echoed in my ears. And then, just as I tried to process what I was seeing, a voice whispered from the shadows, "Are you ready?" I spun around. No one was there. The cave was empty. Only the open door and the mysterious glow awaited me. This was it. Whatever lay beyond the door would change everything I knew about this island. I took a cautious step forward, my hands trembling, ready to face the unknown. The moment I crossed the threshold, the world inside the chamber unfolded like nothing I had ever imagined. The room was enormous, stretching beyond what my eyes could see. Walls of crystalline structures rose high, shimmering in shades of blue and green. Strange machines hummed with life, and floating crystals emitted faint pulses of energy, casting eerie reflections on the smooth stone floor. Ancient runes glowed softly, pulsing in rhythm with some unknown heartbeat of the island itself. I heard a voice echo across the chamber, "Only the bravest come here." I froze. I turned, but the room was empty. Then it hit me. I was not the first to find this place. Another player had come before me, leaving signs, leaving their presence. Whoever they were, they had been guarding the secret, leaving torches, leaving clues. My heart pounded with a mixture of fear and excitement. I followed a long corridor lined with glowing glyphs. At the far end, a massive crystal portal hovered, radiating an energy that made the hairs on my neck stand on end. I could feel it calling me, whispering promises of adventure, danger, and unimaginable discoveries. Stepping closer, I felt the energy swirl around me, making my chest tighten. This was more than a simple cave, more than a hidden treasure. This was a gateway to a new world, and I was about to step inside. With a deep breath, I moved toward the portal, ready to cross into the unknown.